can basically be a money version of the vole normally. You're not 6 patches away. But that would work. So we would have this and the bird. Yeah, this and the bird here. Okay, we don't have as many critter things in the long run. But we're not going for critter. We're going for eventual moose. And in the meantime, money. So sure, erase these. Goodbye squirrel, goodbye stoat. We want our new super tree. Super tree, super chicken. Want to do it the other way around? No, we don't. That way around is better. Super chicken, super tree. You've gained enough to be able to trade. We still need one more distinct gold producing thing. So we've got chicken, stoat. Stoat needs to be adjacent to something that... This is going to be a tree, so that should be the new squirrel. The tree here is... has to be a tree to keep this squirrel happy. So tree. Squirrel. And now we need a gold thing here. So skunk works. Skunk next to vole works. Skunk. Well. This now has 11 biodiversity. In theory, we could have one wolf. Or one moose. And we've triggered your mission. At least the basic version. And now we ignore you. We've spent enough of our time on you. You need one more plant. Possibly a better predator. Do we have expand Lando charges? No, we're gonna have to buy them. 1, 2. There. She needs more. She needs more on... She doesn't? We've already got it. We're just waiting to be able to do it. Fair enough. So he wants... 1 more plant. And then 3 more plants. Honestly, I kind of want to spend 1 here. Set up the end cap for this thing. Scales so unpleasantly, but it didn't get more expensive very much. So we shove you there. Was our finisher for you? Nothing useful. We've already got our finisher, which is you. Yes. So that is a nice shot of science for you. Can justify going ochre, redstone, and then that slot would be another one of you. Might even be the last one we do of that. Doesn't want to come this way. I have to pay him. We will pay him. to force him to go. That gets us up to 7. Gonna be lazy. Do the okra. Barley. Forced expansion. Oof. Are you planning to stream around this time tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday, right? No, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, well, about that, but probably not this. This is probably the last day of this. Tomorrow is maybe some more demos, maybe some Sonic racing, and then Saturday is going to be Senior Detectives, actually. We're going to be playing Boop, a really recent game, The Last Case of John Morley. Okay. It's triggered your mill to full happiness. Now we need to do... Ah. Oh, well. If that's the case, I'm happy moving shit around. I'll happily, like... I didn't stream at all on Monday because Welly started streaming his thing. It's like, well, I could start streaming, or I could watch Welly. Answer, watch Welly, and I'll happily watch you instead of doing things around this time. So I'll just, you know... Even come into stream and say, yo, I'm starting, and I will end right into you and I can watch this. Now, we need to get him even more food. We're meant to get up to 30 pop. That is so much. She claims she would like to expand. But she's getting grumpy, so I kind of want to get her 4 more. Science and money would be the easiest. Meant to do more pears surrounding this apple tree. Pear. Pear, and then rock. What rock? I guess it's going to be a science rock if we can. I need the science more than I need more money for her, so... I thought I had more of a choice. Well, I do have a choice. It could be rocky, mossy stone. So that's pale, that's pale. Sorry? Oh god, I've accidentally built the wrong type of thing next to this. Well, let's fix that. Convert this to forest. Oops. Hair. And you're grumpy because you aren't adjacent to at least one non-tree. So we make that a rocky stone. These enhance their strength. That gets her mission complete. She's happy again. Now it's these two who are grumpy. He's got more than enough plants. He needs more pop and or tech. But I need pop for the mission, so we shouldn't focus tech. We should focus pop. What is your most efficient route to population at the moment? Possibly with these new things. We have Rhino. For every plant and herbivore, Rhino scales food, which sounds like it solves our current problem. It is more expensive than this one, but this one... Well, actually the second copy of Rhino isn't that much more expensive. It's only the first copy that's more expensive. How much biodiversity do we have to work with? 10? And how many distinct plants do we actually have here? We've got okra, 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 okra. Okra. Okra, okra. We really like okra. And herbivores, we have none. We have one distinct plant. Yes, we have a distinct plant. Elephant grass. Wait, I should have a barley. No, I have a barley. There we go. We have 2 plant. We can do an elephant grass. So what? We would do like a herbivore if we have one. So chicken fowl. Elephant grass. Then double rhinoceros. Yes, that seems correct. On the other side of the rhino can go one of these. The alternative is doing this thing and saying I want the other kind of fruit for this. So let's go investigate how was the fruit scaling thing. The apple only cares about adjacent fruit. Our finisher thing here... actually cares about adjacent animals with food. Do we have a level 3 animal? We do. Produce science for each science and food and money. And that produces... Actually, that goes pretty well. Does it only care about the base yield or the full yield? Yeah, so that works actually kind of well. Ultra Monkey goes with Ultra Tree. And then Ultra Tree is otherwise surrounded by squirrels. Or some other animal that will work out. Which means we don't actually care about scaling the number of different fruit. So I think this is the winner with Rhino. Oh. No. Do we like erase one of these? You two would still be active. You'd be next to a predator. I could have 2 of these that would be adjacent to an animal. Right on the corner. This is cheaper than Rhino. These two together are 11, these two together are only 8. This thing is the real prize here. It was just... How would we get you 2 plants? We said that we wanted... It's going to be something elephant grass. It's going to be guinea fowl. Guinea fowl, elephant grass, rhino, rhino. Other elephant grass? Yeah, that seems right. Although this side could have barley. The other side could be completely surrounded by animal, because this side here can't be surrounded by animal. So fine. Barley. Guinea fowl for biodiversity. We lock in our elephant. Oh, sorry, rhino. We force you to expand here. It is going the right way. So that else I'm going to run out of turns. Place food things here. So probably deer. Not deer. This one could be deer. That one also wants to be food somehow. The best we can do is actually the chicken thing. Yeah, the guinea fowl again. Then we level this up, and then we turn it into rhinos. At least a rhino. Can afford second rhino. You say you don't want to expand to it. And I don't have the ability to force you. Because I spent my science buying the action. So I need to go back and buy double... Instead, buy it with double money. Shit, it's not far enough back. Well then, is there somewhere else that would suit the rhino? Somewhere with 2 plants. Oh, that's 2 plants. Yeah, I guess you're just erasing. Goodbye guinea fowl, goodbye barley. Miss you. You are becoming... Rhinoceros number 1. Rhinoceros number 2. Beautiful. Surely that is enough food. 300 food. You aren't earning as much because you aren't getting the adjacent double plant thing. That is enough to make the revolution happy. Okay, that's kind of worked. We've still got some boost to spend, and I do have money, so I could buy this, which would let us double efficiency. We could double efficiency the rhinos, which seems pretty good 40% upgrade applied twice. Hail Welly. Welcome, Welly. Welcome, Raiders. So it was this thing. We set enhance the rhinos. We say efficiency the rhinos. Actually, I should have done the other one first, because the other one is the better rhino. And our last one goes on an animal somewhere else. You will do. I hope you're feeling better, Welly. So fluey. Okay, done. Time to end the period. What are you complaining about? You actually saying I have another action. If I have another action, I will place the plant that wants to be adjacent to... The flu's going around your part? Yeah, you said the co-worker gave it to you. Oh. But you need to cover for them because of it. Ouch. Science. Need one more animal, which was... going to be basic chicken. Basic chicken. No, I've already placed Impala. Then basic chicken goes here. Oh, yes. Sorry, Goka. I thought that was, yes, Welly speaking. But Welly has quite possibly gone to sleep. My bad. Sorry. But that is an extra herbivore. So that has helped these anyway. Is there any action that I can take? Is that going to give me -2? Possibly. This needs to be another plant, so... Needs to be a plant. That one, the science plant. Makes you happier. Yeah, now I've got -2 and the game doesn't complain. Now that equality has been reached, the tyrant can be punished. Off with his head! The revolutionary will be our new leader. Now's when we find out we are still not good enough to have the savannah. Supposedly we don't have 7 animals. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is true. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But neither way is gonna let us do that. No, but the whole point of this was to do this of... Grrr. Grrr. Can we get one? What would we do? I would replace... like this with an animal. Even close it this way because it's not going to let me do the decision I want. And if you make a decision there, it turns it into a full save. Like it gets rid of the go back autosave. Off by one animal. Come on. Okay, we haven't erased this and replaced it with rhinos yet. So it was you erase those. Become Rhino. Become Rhino. Upgrado thing. Fly upgrado thing to Rhino. Apply efficiency thing to better Rhino. Check our animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more. I guess this is dying. So you're going to expand. And expand. So no, we've got to spend these. So you... That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more. I guess that one. That one can also be a deer. Okay, and then after that, you need an extra adjacent plant, which is going to be elephant grass. Guinea fowl adjacent to that. Hopefully, naturally, they expand out to there. We need to spend our one thing, which is on an animal, which is on you. I could buy more turns with this, but it wouldn't really... I don't think it would do anything useful, would it? You're already fully full. Although I could tempt you to expand, and... She is not fully full, but... She's already at our border. So no, we're good with that. I suppose I can go slightly negative. So what? Start planning for making this guy. This guy means we need more biodiversity. So how's it gonna go? It's gonna go hazelnut tree here, no, hazelnut tree there, and then animals all around. So squirrel there is fine. Happily spends the last of it. Action mana. You fancy monkey goes there. Fancy tree, fancy monkey. Two other animals of arbitrary types. We behead the guy again. Paching! Restar Revolutionary. We get a Terraform, a Draft, Micro Thingy, Diversity Pops Reroll. Safari. Have 312... Oh, good lord. Have only 12 plants? Well, let's at least start this and look at how this thing works, and then maybe we need to redo this with an animal-only approach rather than our half-animal, half-fruit approach. I'm sure it will be fine, yeah. A third of our economy is built around plants. And this specifically says get rid of all your plants. Predator thing. Hotel still seems sensible. He doesn't have a mission. Because we haven't leveled him up to level 3. He's busy grousing about not being wealthy enough to deserve a mission. Fair enough. 26 of 12! Yeah, no, we're gonna have to start this again. Sorry. This planet is abandoned. Failure. Can we delete this planet? And that's actually really rough, because you're allowed, like, almost 0 minerals. 12 plants and minerals total. How are you going to produce science? That's the neat part, you don't. We're going to go back in and look at what, like, to try and do some theory crafting about how we would actually approach the next one. So... useless. I need animals that grant science. Which just isn't a thing. Animals are like always food and money. Our fruit monkey produces science. He's useful. But he's anti-useful because he says scale with number of fruit. And we're only allowed 12 bloody plants. We can look at the almanac. Collections. Sure, this thing. Filter by produces science and is there's no like basic is animal. Oh no, there we go. Is animal. Okay, animals that can produce science. Jellyfish. Squirrel monkey. And squirrel monkey does work adjacent to other squirrel monkey. Kind of. He needs one other thing that's like him. Dove. Dove works. Something we don't have. Gila monster. Yeah, but you're a joke. Octopus. Monkey that wants fruit. Biodiversity monkey when I am not allowed the biodiversity boosting plant. Baboon. For each sunset thing. That's only going to be basic fox thing as far as I can tell. And snow monkey. Snow monkey does work. Science for each rugged. Rugged goes with predators. And I can just do lots of predators. Look at the mystic. If we have a good science leader... Yeah, we could also generate the science indirectly. And with the missions. We wanted to look at also sunset. I guess sunset animals. Anger doggo is one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not no science, but it's not a, like, spectacular amount of science either. Dove. So what you were saying, also look at leaders. So far we have monkey, a couple of fish, but that's dependent on getting octopus that... No, and the octopus doesn't really work because the octopus needs minerals and I'm not allowed minerals, so... Well, it would work if we just had 1 giga ocean. If we have 1 giga ocean, it can have 6 minerals, and then we can pay out on multiple octopuses on both sides of the ocean. That kind of works. And jellyfish. Jellyfish wants to be adjacent to plant. And 2 plants, which we're not allowed. So jellyfish is really a no-go. The only real go here is octopus. And there's no way of, like, guaranteeing octopus, right? Inventors one would kind of go well, because we're going to have so few different sources that giving them a 50% boost arguably may be useful. Or we can rely on her scaling tons of food. Definitely not the botanist. Diplomat and hunter seem the most sensible. We're not going to want herbivores, because the herbivores want to be adjacent to plants mostly. I kind of like Diplomat there, and we need to do Diplomat as well. She's not going to produce money out of her mysticism, though. Sorry, science out of her mysticism. Scientist Man can maybe make jellyfish work. How many herbivores can we stack around one plant? 1, 2, 3, 4? He generates better science per mysticism. Yeah, your payoff is crap. Why do you only get 3, but he gets 5 and 2? Pirate Queen gets 2 as well. And he gets 3. Pirate Queen, jellyfish. I don't think that's gonna do it. So the other option is Snow Monkey. Just make 1 Giga Ice City. Therefore, the other side of the planet, because he's a skeptic and focuses on his big bonus. The Snow Monkey would be a huge number of tiles away from the city if this is... like a single city thing. So maybe that can be made to work. But again, we'd have to be sure we're drafting it. This seems really rough. Her hoping for jellyfish. You want trees, not allowed. You want undergrowth, not allowed. You want trees, not allowed. You want ocean plants, mostly not allowed. You want ocean plants, not allowed. Medical, not allowed. Elements are basically not allowed. It's basically not allowed. We are allowed domestic animals, so that gets us some. We could also just produce lots of shitty little things and try and stack everything into the hotel bonus. But 7 per thing isn't that much, no. Bird costumes kind of works. That's not something that's forbidden. You also like bird costumes. There's the sushi bar that I was remembering. So these two somewhat make sense. No, 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 no. +2 science gained from inventions and trade routes. So we could just go Giga Wealth? Make lots of trade route? No, yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough trade routes even if you could try that. Merchant jellyfish somewhat works. Because cathedral... But it's so late. By the time you're up to the 3rd age... Cathedral jellyfish is 100 science per jellyfish. Miner Man also likes inventions and trade routes. This thing generates cult mysticism for every dark offering? How many dark offering things are there? We could also save all my tile upgrades and just obliterate everything at the end, maybe. Let's go look at the other dark offering things. Gerbil iguana, fluffy bun bun, the carnelian. Well, no, because we're not allowed gems. Tuna. Tuna works. Tuna adjacent to tuna adjacent to tuna is somewhat reasonable food. Yeah, a lot of these are fish. And the octopus. Ooh. Salt scales with barren? Can we get enough barren things that are distinct to use salt as our... R? Double R. Emu. Pretty much everything else is a plant or a... So it would be sand grouse. No. No, the barren concept doesn't seem to work. The best idea seems to be sea. Going for the ocean thing. So it's Pirate Queen. Ocean animals. Vault hideout. Is jellyfish a predator? Does jellyfish trigger the bonus thing? No, it's a scavenger. And it isn't evil either. Even then, the payoff of, like... .2 mysticism. We'd want something that has... Oh, Wellies. Hello, Welly. Welcome, welcome. Nice break after your stream. I said I hope you're feeling better, you're feeling less fluey. We're doing alright. We've been enjoying it. We're trying to puzzle out how to do one of the last types of victory scenarios, which is Safari victory scenario, which needs you to not have plants or minerals, basically. Have very, very, very few plants or minerals. So I would like dark offering animals that have really high payout of... Even food is fine. So we want the highest value dark offerings. Diamond works, but diamond scales with gem, which therefore is a no. Coffee. But how are we going to produce science in the jungle without No. Kangaroo. So much. Moose. No, you scale with plants. I think we care about the lower star things. Can we sort by rarity as well? Golden bordered Biosha. So Goka is sending me his stats. He's unlocked almost all the cards. He likes copper, white birch, and uranium, which I don't think we've seen uranium. Have we seen uranium? No, I don't even know what uranium is. What's a uranium? Yeah, tuna. Tuna. Tuna is the way forward. Goka then sends me an image of what uranium is. Uranium is 10 science and 60 extra science for each distinct element. So that's not terribly useful to me because I'm only allowed 12 element things anyway. And it scales extra strong if it's extra far away from the city. No, tuna seems the go. So we need science, tuna, jellyfish. Preferably octopus as well. So we're going to do ocean, savanna, ice, pirate queen, goddess, is our little vole thing a herbivore? Pirate goddess. Care about snow type stuff. I don't care about Dark Offering, I just want all snow. Do I have Marlin? Yes, I do have Marlin. 2-star. Food, gold, deep. Massively scales. Scales if there are patches in this ocean excluding city patches. But it wants like free space. Space that isn't inside the city border? Not free space, just total. But it says exclude city things. Harlan could be useful. It at least scales a lot of food. And then the food is hopefully becoming Pirate Lady's ocean. Pirate Lady's... Actually, no, because it's not a dark offering thing, so it's not useful. Oh, so that like when cities add buildings, they kind of count. Alright. So, Pirate Queen is the ocean, you're being our savannah. Who is being our... Who is being our tundra? Well, maybe you should be savannah, and you should be tundra. Yeah, okay. We would like Huntress, Goddess, Pirate Queen. And that means I guess we start with Pirate Queen. She's one that we haven't done. We need Ocean. But that means I can't have starting Savannah. Oh, good God. Because it's not their primary production. There's no way of having both of these as starting city types. I can have Ocean and our Snow, though. Then I guess Desert is the next most reasonable. But I also can't have Desert as the next secondary because it's only a secondary, right? Yeah. So this god is basically wasted. I guess I can just wait creating the third city until... Or do we create the city with a little... No, because it's going to draft me the wrong thing there. We could change our draft mode. All Biosha are unlocked. You start out with one highest star, plus its cohorts. You lose some draft, you get less draft charge. And the ones you didn't start with... Planet Safari is the one you're gonna have a go at as well. Show me how it's done. Maybe we just select full draft? I'll leave it on Max Horizon. Well, actually, full draft looks like it would let us avoid the other kind of thing. You have an extra biome from DLC. Well, it's definitely Ocean and you. And we have to make a decision about this or if we ignore and only go 2 city. Maybe we only go 2 city. If we're only going 2 city... I think invasive thing is the better thing, because it would let me put ocean things in the middle of the middle of here. Yeah, we just build our Savannah City late, I think is the answer here. Let's go. Snow monkey was one of the ones we were looking for. Whale? Whale wants lots of deep things. Deep expanse, sorry. And all of these expanses are multi-star things. You are unacceptable because you're a mineral. You are somewhat acceptable. And you're better next to other expanse things. Sunfish isn't deep. Second whale is hugely expensive. No, this seems bad for us, because the only thing we're going to have is whale and sunfish. This is pretty decent, though. Because this is science scaling with everything else. Fortunately, it's in the jungle. It'd be nice if the helium could go elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not saying you have to make your thing like me. You have lots of fun. These don't seem terribly useful. We did at least get Snow Monkey. That's about it. Snow Monkey is about the only nice thing here. Ay, 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 ay. Ocean make. One bit of ice. Just so that she can settle. Remember to make it at least 8 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't have Marlin. Like, we didn't have Marlin, so the 8 isn't a big deal. So we can make Goka happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make. Basic wealth. Use a plant that we're not really allowed to use. At least if we put you here, we can get maximum value out of all your adjacency. And then nothing but clownfish, basically. Clownfish. Gets us up to 3. Adjacency, C, adjacency. Okay, she gets somewhat happier. She gives us our mission. We choose to pioneer fishing, or do we go Ocean Shrine? Ocean Shrine. Which means we need to do things that aren't the fish. I really think we save this for sunfish, honestly. But I'm never going to get 8 and 5 if I don't spend something, so... We could go out here. We can't because the range of our border isn't that far. So I have to spend these even if I don't want to. Herring. I guess the bedrock. Okay, we're allowed our second zone. Pure snow. We were saving her for Savannah. You were going to be snow, right? So him here. Oh, it's too close to the other city. I didn't know that was even a thing that you could have a problem with at the start. I wanted to put it right here so that they could expand in the other direction without having... She accidentally expands into the snow when I don't want her to issues. They have a super one and a mineral one. He wants science, which... Good luck. I guess we're just spending 3 stone. Maybe we erase these stones later with our upgrado things, and then that... Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do. That's enough science to make you happy. And gain access to our next thing. But I don't want to do this until we learn about Savannah. This now extends out here. That's not useful when I can't do deep things yet. We draft our new fish. We do get tuna. Tuna, we said, was potentially going to be our dark offering method. Tuna costs... Tuna is not our solution to this. I was not paying attention. I thought it was a one cost that does nothing for this, but how are we going to generate the biodiversity? Shove you there. Shove you here, and we surround you with fish. He's happier. There was something here she would probably expand there because this interest thing is showing. This could provide us with the biodiversity we need to have our occasionally more tuna. So anchovy, we're out of extra turns, just in an ocean of anchovy, yes. Anchovy and occasional tuna. We can do our bonusy things. We've got animal produces more food, plant produces more percent things. That sea anemone is probably stuck there for life. Powering these other clownfish things. Or we could do multiple with you. Oh, and you've given us your first mission. Toolsmith for each mineral. I mean, we've got multiple stone, so the toolsmith kind of seems okay. Actually, no, it's bad because it only bonuses one thing. But I'm not allowed trees and I'm not allowed undergrowth, so it's the least bad thing. Basically duplicating one extra stone. Okay, which ones are staying forever? We'll assume the tuna is staying forever. Assume the clownfish is staying forever. Assume the other clownfish is staying forever. We're done. Iron Age, Age of Philosophy, or Monument Age. Pirate Queen gets money. That's probably doable. Gets more money. Somewhat less doable. Gets total prosperity. This likes more cities with lower stuff. This gives science per unique biota within borders. That sounds like a really nice way of making science without needing... without needing either plants or minerals. $12 and $20 tech, and then $80. I don't know that we're going to get to $20 tech. This one is Monument Age, which is get her 13 wealth, which seems very, very doable. I'm going to try this and see if we can't spread the philosopher everywhere. So have we now got the ability to build our second kind of thing? Or you can now make Savannah. Yes. Go. There's an inverse of that in the Ice Age DLC. A population collapse time period? Chivies. Our last thing. Merchant or diplomat? Diplomat. She lives here. The Hunger Age. It buffs all animals once completed, but nerfs plants during. He wants more science, which... Really? Put down an extra stone. It gets you somewhere a bit closer. We've got to assume that we're killing both of those now. So are you going to go to 0 people? No, you're going to steal 1 wealth. Possibly 2. I don't know if this will go down to 0. Yeah, it goes all the way to 0. Look, she stole 8. She turned 2 into 8. Reread the first word. Hunger Age. Hunger. Okay, I mean, I am hungry, Goka. Trying to say I should end the stream and go have some lunch or dinner, maybe. You need to just spend this on Savannah to actually have Savannah things. No, you want plant. Although this actually works well if there are only 2 plants in total. So that's kind of livable. Yeah, actually that's the most livable. Yeah, this only needs 2 plants and then it just keeps getting bigger. Okay. So it's 1 elephant grass. Second elephant grass. It's already expanding to get the extra elephant grass, which I love. And then we can shove nothing but gazelles down. Remember, the philosophers work on unique. Yeah, but we haven't even had it trigger, and I don't know that it is going to trigger because I don't know that it's going to trade with everyone. She's too grumpy. She doesn't seem to want to trade with people. And they're not going to have anything to trade because they don't have any wealth. Right, 0 wealth. Maybe this one will generate enough wealth, we'll see. Maybe she trades with them because she is rich? Trade slots seek out inventions to trade for. Okay, so they're trading for his cuckoo clocks. This is philosopher. If this city starts an export to another city, it will gain a philosopher. It doesn't trade otherwise. Yeah, so this needs to get up to 5 wealth to yoink something from her in order to yoink her philosophy. So her yoinking his 2 existing money actually has screwed over spreading that philosopher thing. But here we're doing little other than deer. I guess that is the upside. He gets better, he gets rated the better he gets at defending himself. Do I temporarily actually do one of these and then we say we're going to erase this later? Fruit picker, trapper. This works for us. That gets money out of different animal types. Just means I need to make some non-gazelles. Which I could... If I struggle, I could bring myself to do. Shove down bird. Need 2 more still. So maybe we start working this way. Gazelle, 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 zebra. Morning, worm. See you, Gokar. No, mate. Zebra. Here. Trick you into expanding into it. Good. Maybe I don't even need to, actually. Gazelle, 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 gazelle. Run out of actions for this time period. I'm gonna buy some more. Gazelle, gazelle, gazelle. Hyper Zebra? No, because it's not distinct. Well, that's my bad. So you should actually be Duck Thing. Or else a second zebra, actually. Second zebra would work. But we don't have the diversity yet. He needs enough wealth to start a thing. How are we still going? We're having a nice time, Sharks. But we're probably ending somewhat soon. This hasn't quite entirely gone to plan. It might even be sensible to try and do it with one city? Or maybe just multiple all-ocean people? Just use everyone as ocean? That way I only need to draft ocean? She came to steal stuff, but there's nothing to steal, so she gives up. Yeah, until I can get 5, there's no point in doing that. Yeah, and the philosophy idea doesn't also seem to really be working, because they don't... Unless we push these things well... So maybe that just means that Pirate Girl has to not go first. Like, get these two up to 5 wealth before we make her exist. But she was the most valuable in terms of her abilities, so it kind of makes sense to still stick with her first. Fine. 4 out of turns. Fine. We have not discovered the meaning of life, not even slightly. She did get wealthy enough, though. She can't complain about that. $100 is probably the better one. Does she keep the thing forever? It looks like she keeps this forever. Slightly more animals. Wants herbivores. That's insane. Actually, no. We just need to build another herring and that works. You have a mission. Domesticable animals. Okay. That means we need a second domesticable animal. Which we are not offered. We'll spend our reroll. We are still not offered. We will spend our reroll. The game refuses to give us a domesticable animal. Stupid. Useless. No. Just go back in time. I'm not spending that then. I'm not buying those at all. That's just garbage. We'll do our tiger though. Yes. Fox is a solution to many things. Fox. Okay. Expand. Expand there. Bowl. Vol, Stoat. Or actually, no. Vol, Stoat, Vol. Fox. Fluffy Bun. Or actually, no. We should be optimizing this, which scales with predators. So maybe I want predators more than that. No, but we probably want some mixture, because we're going to want 2 of these, and 2 of those are very expensive on biodiversity. Stoat. Foxy Woxy is 2 away. Vol. Let's have second fox. Which might just be enough. Please do it. I need you to get the fox, and I need you to get to 5. Five wealth so you trade and learn about the wonders of the Oracle. Yeah, that is enough wealth. No, this one needs 10. Why? Before the other thing only needed 5. It's never happening. That's never happening. Least objectionable. Oh, maybe it always needed 10. Is she at 20 wealth? Okay, it's 10 per. I thought we only needed 5. Maybe you only needed 5 last zone? Like last age? Yeah, because else they wouldn't have 2 ideas, right? But now he does have this. How did you get this without... Oh, he does have his trade rate. Okay, now he has this. That's science for each distinct biotum, but it's actually a really crappy amount. 5? Really? I suppose that's a way of going wide and generating free science as you go wide without actually investing in any science, though. We're already grumpy about the domestic animal thing. You suppose... No. You should have been the one that wanted food. She should have been the one that wanted wealth. It actually kind of makes sense to use his thing to make this bigger by 1, so that we can put 3 sunfish in a single thing. So let's investigate whether that will work. No! You can't do it to underwater. Underwater hills not allowed. Boo! Boo, I say. We haven't done Fluffy Bun Bun. Haven't done that. It's kind of committing to killing off Fluffy Bun Bun in the future. That will trigger his 6 distinct things. This isn't actually very much. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 indeed. That needed to be that, so that he counted as distinct. Zebra bonus active. She needs 2 more wealth. Could get 1 more by putting a clownfish there. Well. Let's do our next ocean one. Marlin. Yes. Then we need 15 for a second Marlin. I guess we eat those two. Do Marlin need to be in deep ocean? Yes. So actually what I should do is place these two, then erase them with this, and turn them into 1 Marlin. Three more food. Oh, sorry, 3 more wealth. It's 12. I mean, the rhino is kind of okay. That's reasonable. I don't love it. That means I need more plants. But if I could turn those two into the rhino, it would be acceptable. But we can't. Next agate here. So if we're forced to do this again, I know to offset this sort of plant array by 1, so that next time I can fit the rhinos in eventually. You now absorb that. Turn them into 1 Marlin. Super Marlin! 180 food, 200 money for mysticism. Okay. We need to care about getting you up to 10. At least this one we can do the rhino as well. So we want 2 crappy things here. I guess gazelles? Gazelle. Turn this into savannah. Raise these, turn them into rhinos. Nowhere we can, we would need more diversity first. There's no way for us to have more diversity unless we draft more, so burn. Do. I need only animals. No, you're anti-useful. They are 2 things, but they're anti-useful things. Reroll, try all of them again. You are actually not terrible, bird. There is that one. Warthog is terrible. I think we live with Parakeet. Basically taking that just for Parakeet. Just spend some of this to force her to go out there. Didn't intend for you to come to the water, but it doesn't hurt for you to have a little bit of water stuff. no, this doesn't count as a tree. I mean, fair enough. We literally don't know about a tree. Your bonus is useless to me, friend. So, make an ice tree next to you, which we could do. It's another tree that we're using up out of our tree supply. No, I don't think so. I mean, it does provide a little bit of extra. If I do you, I think you provide enough that we're allowed to do the one rhino. Yeah. Doesn't get you anywhere near up to 20. Anchovy, anchovy. We extend this if we can. Anchovy, anchovy. Oh, we're out of actions. I can live with that. So now we need to spend our these. Obviously the marlin. And then the rhino. Yes. I guess we could give you some... No, we can't. We're out of actions of that kind. So... we're all good. We sucked at this age. But we can do safari. Upgrade patches. Now upgrade to level 3. And something something. We haven't exceeded the plant thing, so that's good. Each distinct ocean thing is fine. Actually, no. We were meant to choose the, cultist thing, right? Yeah, we were meant to choose the cultist thing. But also, it might be that you only get the cultist thing if you go Age of Horror. No, because it's not here. One of these was meant to be the enhance. Yeah, that's just... It might be that you only get it during the Cthulhu one. These are all useless to you. I guess that one's slightly useful. And for her. People have completed the Interpretation Center. So it's takes your biggest animal, multiplies it by the total different number of animals, and you need that number to be a big number. We need just a number of different ocean fish. It's jellyfish that we were looking for before. This gives us 2. So you're a winner. Even if it is 2 awkward ones. You give us a bit more diversity. Anchovy, 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 anchovy. We've lost audio. Give me a sec. We'll convert audio over. Yeah. You are actually really good here. Snake. Oh, that is fine. Snake. Tons of money out of you. We might be able to do whale. -2? How can there be -2? It's weird. Whatever. Do we do Giga Whale? We do Giga Whale. 1 times Giga Whale. Mahi. Success. We can enhance our whale. Percent modifier, but that's only on a